NBA player props here on PrizePicks for Thursday, March 30th. Before I get started, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you guys can use promo code TUFF to sign up. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. There's a Discord link in the description, as well as Patreon link where I post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do play. Not a gambling expert, not financial advice, simply just plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions here. But we have a massively small slate today, you guys. 2 games on the slate today. Obviously, MLB opening day. Super excited for that. It's already going on as I'm making this video, right? We got 2 MLB games going on right now, but only 2 games on this NBA slate. I think we have 13 games tomorrow or something like that. 2 games Saturday, and then like another 12 or 13 games on Sunday. So just an absolutely disgusting couple of next 4 days here for the NBA. Obviously today, with only being 2 games on the slate here, I would recommend betting extremely light. There's not going to be a whole lot of value on the board. But yeah, let's get into these 2 plays here. I had to make a video for you guys. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So the first one I'm targeting is going to be Jrue Holiday. I just like his over 7 assists here. I think it has absolutely great push potential here in what should be a fun and exciting matchup against Boston. Milwaukee's going to be 2.5-point home favorites here with a 236.5 over-under, which pretty high for both these teams here, but 236.5 over-under should be a ton of opportunities for Jrue Holiday here. He had a crazy elite game last night. What did he had like 51, 8, and 8 last night. But this 7 assists has been pretty solid all season long. I mean, you can see here over his last 25 games, he's had at least 7 assists in 19 of his last 25 games. So he's had a great hit rate this season, even against Boston. Jrue Holiday's 7 assists both games against Boston already this season. 7 assists in 43 and 37 minutes in both of those matchups. If you see here, over his last 9 games, he's averaging 14.6 potential assists and converting 7.9 assists per game. So 7.9 APG is what he's averaging over his last 9 games, and he's seeing 14.6 potential assists over that span. If we take a look at the odds here, obviously if the line on PrizePicks is at 7, you know the odds are going to be heavy juice on the over at 6.5, which is exactly what we see here. I'm going to refresh this live to see if we've gotten any change in odds. See, minus 140 to go over 6.5, minus 145 on BetMGM. Consensus is minus 140, but you can see the hit rate when this line is at 6.5 is 13 over his last 15 when this line is set at 6.5 here. Chris Middleton will be back, which I think takes a little bit of a scoring load away from Holiday, but nonetheless, he's going to have another weapon in that lineup to get some assists to. Boston has been a pretty decent matchup as far as assists goes. We can see here over the last 15 games, Boston 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9th most assists to the point guard position. I think this actually might climb higher over the last 30. Yeah, over the last 30, 7th most assists to the point guard position at 9.18 assists to the point guard position. We can see your point guards assist game log recently against Boston. We see Trae Young 13, Darius Garland 12, Halliburton 9, Monte Morris 9, Damian Lillard 8, Emmanuel Quickley 7. And this is all just in the month of March here. We saw Chris Dunn have 6 assists in 20 minutes. Trey Jones had 26 minutes, had 4 assists. McLaughlin had 4 assists in 18 minutes. So great spot here for Jrue. I think at bare minimum we're looking at a push here after his great game yesterday, in what should be a fun and very close competitive matchup here against Boston. I like Jrue Holiday over 7 assists. The other play here that I'm taking is going to be Aaron Gordon, and again, this caveat for this play is if Nikola Jokic ends up sitting. So Nikola Jokic is currently questionable. He was ruled questionable here with a calf. You can see here the analysis is he lands on the injury report for the first half of a back-to-back set. He's played in both halves of the next two back-to-back sets, but it wouldn't be surprising to see Denver give Jokic a night off to keep him fresh for the playoffs. So I mean, even in this little thing, it says he's probably going to sit, right? We're hoping he sits. I'm making this play based on if he's sitting, but it's really 2 plays. So it's 17.5 PA, but if you don't like PA, you could take assist as well. But I'm taking points plus assists here for Aaron Gordon. If we take a look at Aaron Gordon's points plus assist game log this season without Nikola Jokic, he's hit the over on this 3 or 4 times. He had 34, 30, 22, and 16 PA against OKC back here on January 22nd. This season at home with Jokic off the floor, Aaron Gordon averages 22 points per game to go along with 3.8 assists. So he's averaging 25.8 PA this season with Nikola Jokic off the floor. We saw power forwards PA recent game log against the Pelicans because AD had 36. That's not the same player as Gordon, but Draymond Green had 8 and 13. PJ Washington had 20. Trey Lyles had 14 and 4 in only 18 minutes. It's a great spot for Aaron Gordon. I think Aaron Gordon, even this season against the Pelicans, he's had success. He's over this in 2 of 3 games against New Orleans. All 3 games, obviously, with Nikola in the lineup. 15 and 6 in 36 minutes with Nikola in the lineup, had 21 PA, 11 and 3, and then 19 points alone here against New Orleans. With Nikola in that lineup as well. The odds here for us at over 17.5 at minus 125 on books. Also, if you take a look at his assists, insane odds over 2.5 assists, minus 185 to go over 2.5 assists here. So you could also play assists. I'm gonna give all 3 plays here. I think obviously these 2 positively correlate. So really just depends which one you like more here. I would say maybe assists might be a little safer, but I love both of these plays here for Aaron Gordon without Nikola Jokic in the lineup. I think once he officially gets ruled out, both these plays will bump up to maybe 3.5, maybe to 18.5. So these are the 3 plays here for this YouTube video that I like on tonight's 2-game NBA slate. Obviously a super small slate, you guys. Make sure you guys are betting lightly. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these plays here. Drop a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.